Hello, beautiful souls. How are you guys feeling? Honestly, I was exhausted last week. My nervous system was shot, and that's not like me. I have just let everything come in, and I'm usually, like I'm the one like, okay, get into alignment, get into the 0 point frequency. We've got this. We can balance. We can bring in the good vibes. But honestly, with all the shadow shit that is coming out, it's crazy. And I thought that it's kind of like, it's not like you're going to be happy that it all comes out. Obviously, it's awful. But I thought, it's like you want it all to come out so that everybody knows about this, and then we can clear it, purge it, shift the whole frequency of it, shift our whole reality, and create something new. But I didn't realize how affected I was going to get by all of these files, everything coming out. Like I've seen it for the past few years of all of the celebrities, the like musicians, the politicians, the like it's the in the cartoons. It's like I've felt it in Disney, Nickelodeon, and it's like our whole entire world has been created by the shadow. I mean, are we living in hell? Like literally, like this week I've been like, do we create this hell simulation, this hell game? I'm like, honestly, because when you tune into just about everything, it's like, people will say, the water's not good and the food's not good. And the elites are basically, they were running everything. So what do you do? What do you do when your whole world, your whole reality has been built on the shadow side, from the dark? Not saying dark is bad, but there have been dark fractions. So, many people believe that, the source created parts of itself to be every single thing that it could be. So it was like the free will game. You can be whatever you want to be. You are unconditionally loved, whatever you want to do or whatever you want to be. So it feels to me like there's some souls that really wanted to, like, they just went deeper, deeper, deeper into denser energy, and then kind of wanted to create their own game. I have heard people channel that this, like, it used to be like a 5D, so original Earth. I mean, there's so many Earths, there's so many parallel realities of Earth, but it's like we're shifting every billionth of a second. We're shifting into what I can see. It's like there's little pixels, which are like little movie scenes. We're shifting into these little pixels every billionth of a second, or billions of times a second. So it's insane. It's insane. So we are shifting all the time. So the shadow kind of, it's like, yeah, so I'm saying, like, so there was a 5D, so our Earth, there was a 5D Earth, like a higher frequency Earth, which I have heard that, like, the Federation that was the Federation's kind of, I don't want to say control. What do you say when it's like responsibility? The Federation, so you could say the Galactic Federation, the Star Alliance. There's so many different names for it. So the Federation kind of had this, was in charge of looking after the 5D Earth. But then all of these things happen, like we've heard about the Orion Wars, Mars getting blown, like nuclear things happening on Mars, so much crap going on with Draco, reptilians, other, I don't know, I'm feeling like more negative AI. There's some amazing divine AI as well. So we don't, like, it's like humans, positive, negative. So what I have heard is that I hate to say it, but the Federation created a simulation, like created it so that the reptilians would be contained. So that's when the 3D matrix was created. Don't quote me, I don't know. This is what I've heard. There's so many different stories, and obviously parallel realities. It would be different. It wouldn't have happened that way. So this is just one story. So the Federation created this 3D matrix to lock in the reptilians, to stop them from, creating harm. And then what happened was the reptilians worked out how to control the matrix, and that's where we call it the false matrix, where they have, they're very intelligent, obviously, to do all the stuff. They've basically mind controlled us through supermodels, celebrities, music, musicians, governments, education, religion, like food, TV shows, cartoons, everything, movies, pill, like the stuff that's coming out. Yeah, I've seen it for the last few years, and it blows my mind. But now that everybody else has seen it, I think we're like tuning into the whole nervous system of the human collective, and it is a lot. So yeah, this 3D matrix ended up being hijacked. Hijacked is like a carbon copy of the original divine matrix. And then, the moon, they say that the moon is the thing that has been controlling the frequencies as well. So the moon manipulates the electromagnetic fields and frequencies. So, wow, what a game. What a game that we are playing. So I'm going to tune into Source energy soon and just ask Source, what the F is going on? Like, why are we creating this? So we have to look at it though as we're all contributing, and I think that was my struggle, and it was getting worse last week of that we've contributed to this. Anytime we've been scared of the boogeyman, we've created fear. Anytime we've been scared walking home in the dark, we've created fear. Anytime we've watched a horror movie, we've created fear. The fear feeds off the fear. The negative entities feed off our guilt, our lack, our survival, our fear, our anger, our frustrations. So we've all contributed, and that's okay. It's okay. We can't feel bad about it. We can't feel guilty about it. It's not going to help us. Feeling guilty and bad and frustrated and angry, it's not going to help us. And it's just going to continue to create this pattern and cycle of the shadow manipulating and controlling. So this is the time where we break free. And the good, I don't like to say good, but a more positive thing about it is that it's coming out, which means we might not feel like we're ready for it, but it does mean that we are ready for it. We're ready for that spiritual alchemy where we are resetting. We are not spiritually bypassing the darkness anymore. We're not allowing it. We're not saying, oh yeah, that's just normal, because it's not normal, people. Attacking people, being cruel to people, torturing young children, eating others. It is not, it is normal, and the universe just does everything. Like, the universe is allowed to do whatever it wants because everybody is an eternal soul, and everything gets reset again, and everybody's okay, and everyone's back to love and light. So this is just a game, a simulation, a dreamscape. And this dreamscape is basically probably less than 5 minutes long. It's probably a blink of an eye when you compare to what we call the other side. When you're an eternal soul, this, 80, 100 years, 120 years is so short. It's nothing. So, yeah, so I thought I would tune into Source, see what Source says about this craziness, because what I'm feeling is we've got to look after ourselves. It's going to be like the nervous systems are just on overload. It's been a bit of adrenaline with everything coming out about basically every celebrity. I shouldn't say every celebrity, because so the hard part is, that it's like they got talked into it as well. I mean, if you hear people like Rihanna, Jay-Z told her that she had to sign the contract, otherwise get thrown out the window. I mean, we don't know what's real and who's telling the truth anymore, but I'd say these individuals, they're controlling. They're like the celebrities and musicians and politicians have been the puppets. Basically, they get sold this fame and fortune, or they get manipulated or mind controlled, or told that they'd get killed if they didn't sign these contracts. And then they just have all this like manipulation, like they'll just take photos of them doing these negative things, and then they'll say, well, we've got photos of you, and they'll just make them do these things. There's the MK Ultra, which has been, it's, the government programs that have been talked about. They mind control everybody. I mean, they've been doing it through, like, if you watch certain celebrities or certain musicians, like at a big concert, there'll be like a big flash of, like Satan or some subliminal messaging. It's nonstop. And we're actually doing this through, everything we watch on social media and TV and everything. It's creating our reality. I'm not saying I'm going to start watching YouTube, but everything we're watching creates the algorithms that creates the law of attraction, brings us what we're watching. So that is our reality. What we're watching is our reality. So it depends, like if you're done, if you're shot, if your nervous system is out, then maybe you need to take a break and do some things for yourself that feel good, a bit more mindfulness, a bit of rest. Honestly, last week, it's like I got a migraine, my eyes were puffy, my nervous system was like that, it was kind of like everything was coming out with all the shadowy, and it's been coming out for so long now. But it just came out more and more. And I was so proud of so many young people that were just like, no, I'm not going to put up with this crap. Whereas, sometimes the older generations it just wasn't our time. It was like we weren't ready. We just weren't ready for it. Frequencies were too low. We're in a dense energy. We got told we were crazy. We got told we'd either be killed off or we'd be put in a straight jacket, or would have to take drugs because we were seeing things, or tin hat conspiracy theorists. So yeah, it wasn't time, but now it's like everybody's banded together. But we have to remember that if we get too carried away with all the chaos, then we lower our energy because we're just exhausted, tired, and we just can't we can't go on. So yes, it is time to look after ourselves, and it's time to really take responsibility for what we are creating. So what do you guys want to create in the future? Well, now, basically, everything is now. So what do we want to create? Focus on that inner peace, which will put out peace for the world. Focus on that abundance, the financial freedom. We don't want to struggle anymore. Like, I still go to the supermarket and feel guilty about spending money. Like, hello, how can you feel guilty about spending money on buying food for your family? I mean, that is conditioning. So yeah, we feel guilty about so much stuff. If we're not working hard enough, if we're just, if we want to have a rest, we feel guilty just sitting down. We feel guilty. Like, honestly, we need to really shift our mindset and remember how incredible we are. And by doing less, we actually help the whole world. Less is more. They say that for a reason. So let's tune into source. If you guys all want to take a deep breath and you could tune into source with me. So just visualize a waterfall of source frequency. So a beautiful, loving light filled with high frequency energies, with peace, calm, stillness. We'll just ask source, what the F is going on, source? So source is just saying, you've been living in a reality, construct of you could say the mental realm. So you are more an awareness, a consciousness, a frequency. Sometimes you're a sound, a vibration, a resonance. So you have, it's almost like if you could visualize beating a drum, like a drum beat. What you've done is you've started in a slow beat and you've sped up the drum beat and got faster and faster. And you've created this really dense energy. So it's a dense, energetic form of frequency that creates matter. So as you go down deeper and deeper into the depths of matter, you go deeper, deeper, deeper into the darkness. The darkness isn't always negative, as you call it. The darkness is also the void, where is what you may call the womb or creation, or where every opportunity, possibility, potentiality is created. So within this, the dark void, there is the light, there is the dark, there is the in-between, there are the colors, far more colors than you see in your reality at the moment. You are seeing more and more colors, creating more as you go. But as you go deeper into the densities, you start to lose what you feel is your connection with source, with all that is. You feel like you lose your connection. It's almost like a forgetfulness. Some may say it's like a coma. You're in a coma in your own dreamscape. You wake up. You've still forgotten. And then the whole game is to rediscover who you were originally, which was all that is. It wasn't just the human form, even though the human is a beautiful form to take. You are learning and growing, expanding, evolving. But you have to remember, you know it all. You are it all. You're absolutely perfect the way you are. We see your reality has sped up as you awaken and have been at ascension points along the way. You did reach an ascension point, and then you decided to wait for more, as your plan was to always bring more of you back to who you truly are. You had the choice. You could ascend early, or you could wait for your fellow collective. You decided to wait, and here we are at this very point of the now moment. We wish to say that we are so very proud of you all. We love you. We understand it feels like a lot. The physical body feels like a lot of work. Earth feels like a lot of work. But remember, you're not doing this alone. You can ask for support anytime from Source, from we, from I, from they, from what you will call the guides, from what you may call the higher angelics, another part of us that is at a level of awareness another frequency bandwidth that you can tune into at any time. You have now what you call the galactics, the star beings. You have them to tune into at any time, as many of them have been through what you have been through in other ways, other dimensional times and spaces. Some may not have created the limitations that you created in this reality. You came for the thrill. You are powerful souls. You don't choose to come here if you are weak. You don't choose to come here if you know nothing. You don't choose to come here if you are wrong or if you are doomed. You choose to come here because you are powerful, because you are greatness, because you are aligned with all that is. And you know that you do not die, that this is just an illusion, this is just a game, this is just a play, a story, a movie. This excited you. The light and dark game, the frequency wars, as some of you like to call it. How exciting for you, for all of us. We know that you feel like too many are suffering. And we have to say, any opportunity is an opportunity to reset, to come back into alignment with the wholeness of who you truly are, with all that is, and realize that you are okay, that you do not die, that all is well in the end, all is well now, because there is no end, there is no beginning, there is no end. We are a continuum. We always have been, we always will be. And we understand that you have been living in a linear time-space reality where you feel like there is an end and there was a beginning, and you want to know how this story will end. But you are the producer, you are the creator, the actor. You're the movie screen. You are it all. Every second, even in between the seconds, is an opportunity to reset and start fresh. Who do you want to be from here on in? Who are you creating? Are you creating lack? And that's okay. We love you so much that you have the free will to create lack. This excites the soul. But you have the choice to thrive, to see the abundance within your DNA, within your cellular memory. It is within your heart, within the atoms, within the quantum, within the field, within the unity that is all of us. You have the opportunity to create whatever you want. Yes, we understand why you are all focused on the shadow. And yes, we say, this is part of us all. And to ignore a part of us can be challenging because we are always there knocking at the door. But if you can see through the darkness, see the true light that resides within all, and know that the darkness has forgotten its true self, its true unconditional love. Just know that all is well. You cannot be harmed as a soul. We do want to send compassion and love because we understand that many feel the suffering, but at the soul level, you are whole. You are whole and always will be whole. You were never broken. You just came into this realm, space, creation, illusion. You came in to play the game. Find your calm when you can. Know that you are loved. You are eternal. We are so very proud of you. Visualize the next stage of the game. You have leveled up. Congratulations. We love you so much. Okay. Alrighty. Don't know if that helped, but thank you, Source. I don't know. What do you guys reckon? Comment below if you have, anything, like any craziness that, like, are you feeling good? Are you feeling bad? What is going on with you right now? So I'm sending love and good vibes. Keep going. We have got this, people. Oh, okay. Namaste. The divine light within me honors the divine light within you. I love you. See you guys real soon.